Thank you for joining us for a Biophilic Minute. Joining us today is Kelly Spies. She is a director of interior design at Stengel Hill Architecture in Louisville, Kentucky. Her focus is on commercial design, specifically healthcare and behavioral health design. She has an interest in how our built spaces can dictate our human interactions and wellness. Kelly, thanks so much for joining us today. I've really been looking forward to our conversation. We've worked on several projects together, and I really admired your passion and thoughtfulness in creating positive outcomes for people. My question for you is, how are you using biophilic design in the behavioral and healthcare environment?
So that kind of leads me to what is biophilic design. I know a lot of people think they know what it is, but really it's very basic. It's the human need to be closely associated with other forms of life in nature. So in terms of biophilic design, successful biophilic design, it can promote healing. Therefore, that's why we use it a lot in healthcare design. And it's very important that we implement that. And then in terms, take it one step further in behavioral healthcare design, it gets a little bit more hairy, but it still can be achieved. So in healthcare, in a hospital, for instance, we can do water features. That's a sign of life. We can do large light wells or light penetrations. We can control the quality of the air, the smell of the air, HVAC systems, quality, and we can use natural materials and textures. However, with behavioral health facilities, which can include autism centers and rehab centers, a lot of those things aren't really safe for the patients or the staff. So it's a specialty form of design that we need to incorporate certain things to keep the patient and the staff safe. So what we can do is use natural materials, stones, woods, the textures, the colors, natural textures. We can have larger patios. Now those might be enclosed, of course, but we can make them larger for the patients so they can have their own space. Gardens. We recently did a behavioral center where they had a rooftop garden where everybody could take care of their own plants. I mean, that's rarely done, but it can be. We can do larger or more plentiful windows. Now, those windows might need a film, so patients can't see each other. That's where a leak might come in. So I think one of the most important things that we need to create, and this is something that I think as humans we find in nature, is comfort. And that can mean a certain type of safety in from the womb or otherwise. I remember we interviewed former and present patients of a behavioral unit. And we asked what the most important thing for them was to see in this new facility. Again, very rare that we get to do that. It was anonymous, but we did do it for this one. And almost everyone said safety. I want to feel safe. And when something's comfortable, that makes me feel safe. So what we did was wrap the floor in a nice wood. We had wood going up the wall, had a huge graphic. All of this was very safe for the patients. And then it wrapped the ceiling with a soffit. It almost created like a giant room. They loved the space, and that made us feel really good. In healthcare design, we always get the payback of knowing that we did something good for someone else. And I really think using all of these philosophies of biophilic design will really, really highlight what a healthcare facility can do, and that's make people feel better.
Oh, yeah, that's so important. And I love how I've worked with you on several projects and I've seen your work and how you've done that in several spaces that we've done together. So it's so important. And I thank you so much for sharing today. We really appreciate it. For more
Thank you.
biophilic, yeah, for more biophilic moments like these, please visit our website at olicreative.com. Thank you.